Hey everybody, Garrett Claridge here. Today we're going to be messing around with this nice little pile of home theater subwoofers and drivers. These are all from home theater in a box or small theater type systems. Starting with our loose drivers, let's check out our fighters. Now, even though I don't have the cabinets for these things, I know they're out of home theater subwoofers because a local buddy of mine actually jumped into the landfill and kicked a couple of these apart. And you could tell they're all muddy because they were all rotten. Like the cabinets for these, if you get them wet, they don't last long at all. So this one has quite a bit of rust on there. Anyway, here's our first here. It's an 8-inch Sony Malaysia. Now what is this guy here? 4 ohms, China. Oh, you can just hardly see it. JVC on there. Now this, I actually have no idea. Should I just look the model number up? Looks like a nice driver though. So I looked it up on my phone. I have no damn clue what company makes this, but it does look like a fairly decent driver. These two are 6.5 inch, I believe. This no-name one doesn't even have an impedance on it. Now this thing uses one little driver at the back here. I think that's a 5 inch. Yeah, so the woofer is on the back with a port on the front. It has a... You know what? Hold on a second here. I think I just put something together. Purple thingy. Purple thingy. What? What? Damn it. Goes with this Bluetooth soundbar. So here we have 2 different models of Sony subwoofers. These just have different ages between them, and you can see how the plastics differ here. I have the wood on the same spot. They just changed the plastic a little bit on the front. Looks like they're using the same driver other than a bit of coloring on the cone. Really the same design. Made in China, and they have a weird 1.5 ohm impedance. They are front ported and using a 6.5 inch woofer. Now this last one's pretty interesting to me. Not only does it seem to have like a 10-inch driver, which is really big for something of this cabinet size. Now I noticed this label on the front, Kelton subwoofer. At this point I have no clue what Kelton is. I assume it's the material this speaker cone is made of. 6 ohms, 250 watts maximum, and made in Malaysia. The Kelton subwoofer thing kind of reminds me of, I forget what brand did it. Oh, RCA. Kevlar. So the setup today is the PV 1500 amplifier here and going into a Newmark C3. Also Bluetooth enabled with this little guy. Straight up copy of the Logitech one, right? I don't think anyone believed me when I told them how gross it was inside this amplifier. Take a closer look here. It's like, I believe this one was used as a boat anchor. Ooh. Pretty well the same specs, I think. They're moving about the same. Yeah. That's pretty impressive, man. I do have a crossover going on these, but only at 150 hertz. Bail. I can smell something happening though. Our JVC is making a little scratchy now. Dude, I still got a 5 hertz tone going. I was wondering why I was hearing like a salt shaker running. Oh man, I'm brutal. Oh, look at that. I think it popped. Oh. Well, maybe not. Yeah. Oh. The amp's freaking out, I think. Either that or it's just totally popped them. I think that one's frozen up. Oh, I'd say. Wow. Oh, yep. This one just needs a connection right here. I don't know if I'm in the mood to do it. Closer look at that JVC. And the coil totally locked up. Crispy. It's all melted inside here. That doesn't look like it's going to be easy to get out of there. Now for this one, I went ahead and added a bunch of solder to it, so hopefully it works. Oh, did it stop? Oh, well, it's shorting out again. Ow. Guess I didn't solder it good enough. Needed more up here now, I think. I guess I'm going to have to solder that a bit more. Trying this for the 3rd time now. Sorry about that, Misty. I usually give them a warning before make them leave. Oh! I looked away for a second and I seen it zap inside there. I think it... Is that really all it had left in it? Oh. I don't know if it was worth fixing or not. One little tiny zap, you probably didn't even see it on this camera. At this point, we had to take a little bit of a break. A friend came in with his puppy and turned the place into an absolute zoo for a while. But now that things are calmed down, let's get back into it. So I had some time to play around with things, and I realized this Newmark C3 doesn't have the best preamps on it at all. Even when you crank everything up, crank the bass, all that, you're really not hitting the red too much on this mixer. It is designed more for those careless DJs, I think, that try to hit the red a little harder than they should. But since we want to intentionally blow speakers today, I'm adding this other mixer, this old Radio Shack PSM 8080 in line here. This has the Bluetooth adapter going right into it, and from here we're able to introduce some real nasty signal gain and just make a real bad signal structure before we even get into this mixer. Oop. Our last loose driver here, that's Sony. All the rattling and stuff you're hearing is from this driver. A lot of dust on that one. It's probably just full of dust in there. I can smell it already, man. Oh, I'd say a bit of distortion helped. Oh, wow. In no time. That's why a clean gain structure really makes a difference. Look at those other ones that... Now this one's just going to set the smoke alarm off. Oh, yeah. It's been a while since I've actually had to turn the exhaust fan on, but look at this thing. Just having that distorted signal made all the difference. So yeah, speakers don't like distortion, do they? Oh, okay then. That was a lot easier than I thought it would be. Actually has a nice little cabinet for each speaker here. Oh, I blew the speaker sub box apart. There was a cool little screen in there. Alright, I'm going to fire the amp up and try to go a bit slower with these things. Oh, and I can also turn the crossover off. Oh! Oh man, that smells weird. I really wanted to see how far I could push this thing without it actually popping. But just that last little notch. Oh yeah, cooked. Absolutely cooked. Give her a little more. Oh yeah, I'd say that's done for. Woo! Nice little drivers, man. Time to check out the subwoofer. I think it's still together, kinda. What's with all these real tough dust caps going on? Oh, Whoopsie. You hear that fan? I knocked everything over here. Oh yeah, that made a mess. So we have these two Sony subwoofers. Let's just go ahead and get the covers off these. Oh my! Oh, the case fell off its little wheel thing. Oh yeah. So I'm going to keep the signal nice and clean for now. Oh yeah, I flipped the phase on this one and it got a lot louder. Ooh. That's making dust fall from the ceiling, probably from the puff of air. Alright, now let's introduce some bad signal. Whoa. That's unbelievable, the difference a bit of red line makes. Oh my gosh. Holy. Oh, wow. I'm gonna have to clear the room for a bit. Alright, let's take a look at our coils. Interesting cone on this. It's like a freaking styrofoam almost. Yeah, I'd say so. It's got like a styrofoam kind of stuff in there. The coil might be stuck in here. Oh, kinda. Oh. Whoopsie. Now I want to know the secrets here. So yeah, this is our last subwoofer, the Kelton. What a weird feeling cone on that. Actually, I wonder if that's fake, man. That's weird. Doesn't have any alignment. Like, it's all... Ah. Oh my. Looks like a freaking dinner plate. So we have like a 5.5 or a 6-inch driver pushing this passive radiator. I think I'm going to put this back together and we'll see how it works. Speaker. Oh! I spilt my coffee. That coffee mess sure took a long time to clean up, but in the meantime I grabbed the glue gun and sealed up all these air holes. I think it's sealed better than it ever was. Now if I push this down, it takes a while to come back up. I really want to see what this passive radiator thing's all about. Now it's sounding much better. That's cool. A couple frequencies it works really well with. I can definitely hear that driver inside there smashing around though. And if I blow it up, it's not going to be, like, we're not going to see any smoke or anything, I don't think. Got 2 sealed cabinets. Whatever driver's inside there, it just sucks up the power like crazy. That thing's successfully making stuff shake in here. That's a really impressive driver in there. 250 watt max. And we're using like nice clean power to really give it all she's got. And I'm pretty impressed, honestly. But I think it's time to take this off. Oh, all the holes. I'm keeping that thing. That's cool. As if this little driver. It is warm though. Oh, it's like the paper is nice and toasty. I just can't believe that's holding up. Oh. These vents are just making it whistle. Now, I just don't understand. Why is this woofer so freaking resilient? It did say like a really crazy power wattage, like 250 watts, right? But I swear, it's doing more. Holy jeez. Oh, that's so cool how the smoke blows out. Hopefully we can see that. Oh man, I can taste that one. Holy. Phew. I'm just gonna use the screwdriver. Wow, why did I... That was actually, that's really hot. I wish I had a... How can I measure that? Oh man. I could put an egg on there or something. Man, it's like really hot. I need one of those thermal cameras, man. Well. Alright. So it's been like 10 minutes and this thing has just become bearable to touch. And I stuck this little magnet on there. And it just automatically started raising. I only stuck it on there a moment ago and this is only like a... This is for a fridge. It still made that needle jump. Not very thick wire on that thing. Did very well. Crispy. Oh, now I'm all covered in goop. Yeah, it's all like oily from the burn. Something about the glue. Look at how thick this wire is. So when they say Kelton subwoofer, they're actually referring to the cabinet design. There isn't all that much information about this online, but it looks like it's a bandpass enclosure using a passive radiator instead of a port to do the tuning. Now this would have been the end of the video, but while I was editing, I hit the thrift stores in town and I found a couple gems here. At one store there was a surround package put together that included one of the Sony subwoofers we blew up, and they even threw in a Sony Dream Machine alarm clock. They wanted $50 for this cart full of plastic, so I left it there. But at the second thrift store I found this 5.1 system for $12.99 and it includes a Sony subwoofer, quite like what we were using before. Seems like the same cabinet size and everything, but just a little bit cheaper with a plastic grill. Since today's video is about subwoofers, I'm going to save the satellite speakers for later. So what do you say, guys? Let's light another one up. Alright, let's see if we have the same kind of driver in there. Yeah. Might have to get out of here soon, baby. Alright, I'm gonna quit shorting that amp out. Man, that held on real good. How warm's this one? Oh, it is. I don't even want to touch it. Not as warm as the other one. There was a battery in there. But it's still pretty darn warm. See if I can get this out. Oh. Oh, I can hardly hold on to that magnet. It is pretty warm. Ah, here we are. Mangled that thing. Well, I guess that's about all for now. If you enjoyed today's content, be sure to give the video a like, drop a comment, or subscribe to the channel. I truly appreciate it. Thank you for watching, everyone, and have yourself a great day.